won the toss and deferred their options in the second half. Ellsworth is receiving. Good luck, man.
All right, so Iowa Central's won the toss and is elected to defer until the second half, which means that Ellsworth will have the ball first here in today's game. Just about ready to kick off here at Dodger Stadium. All right, we're ready for kickoff here at Dodger Stadium here for Dodge. Luke Newton's going to kick off for the Dodgers, and Tariq Young, number 1, and Cardell Phillips, number 4. Dodge, we'll see if that affects the kicking and the passing game at all over the course of the day today. All right, 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the 29-yard line. Josh Shim, number 6, will start at quarterback for the Panthers today. He's in the shotgun. Man in motion, that's Yun. Hands off to Yun, and he is brought down immediately by a host of Tritons for probably about a 5-yard loss. Michael Slater was one of the first 4-yard loss on the play, so it's now 2nd and 14 at the 25 for Ellsworth. They do. Snap, hands it off to Peoples. Is met at the line of scrimmage, but fights forward for about 2 yards. Number 3, Ali Shockley made the stop for Got three receivers lined up to Blake's left, one on the right. Here's the snap. Blake looking, dumps it off, and that pass is incomplete. He was looking for number 4, Rashad Whitty, on that play, and Whitty got hit hard, and he is still down. As Whitty is on a knee over on the far sideline. So while they tend to Whitty, we'll take a quick break here on the Triton Nation Network. All right, back on the Triton Nation Network. Now 3rd and 8 for Iowa Central. 2 receivers lined up on the left, one on the right for Justin Blake, who's in the shotgun. Blake looking off to his right, and he's going to take off. Cuts outside, and looks like he is close to the first down. The first down scramble for Justin Blake. So it's now 1st and 10 at the 29 or 26 yard line for the Tritons. Right, Blake in the shotgun again with Peoples to his left, 2 receivers out left, and Naylor on the right. Hands it off, fakes the handoff and takes it himself. And looks like another fumble on the play. And Ellsworth defense steps up when they needed them to, and will now have 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Shim takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it out to his right. And he's met immediately, but gains about 5 yards on the play. So now 2nd and 6, or 2nd and 4 for Ellsworth at the 31-yard line. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws it off to his right, and that is caught for a 1st down. Looks like they're going to call it a gain of 8. So it'll be 2nd and 2 for Ellsworth. And gets the 1st down yardage for Ellsworth. Tried to go for a deep pass, but it was broken up by, it's like, number 28 for Iowa Central. That'd be Tyreen Steffens. So 2nd and 10. Still at the 46 for Ellsworth. Shim takes a snap, throws it off to his left, and that one is dropped. Shim was looking for Jordan Foster on that play, but Foster dropped the ball, so now comes Shim, goes back to pass. He's got a pressure coming, launches one deep down the field, and that looks like it was caught, and it was caught. So now big gain there for Ellsworth. Catch. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Ellsworth at about the 30-yard line. Shim had a heap of Tritons players coming to sack him, so good throw under pressure for Shim. It's now 1st and 10, Shim in the shotgun, and we're going to have a penalty here. Okay, so a snap infraction on Ellsworth will make it 1st and 15 for Ellsworth at the 35-yard line. Tariq Yun in motion for Ellsworth. Goes next to Shim. Here's the snap. Fakes it to Yun. Looking. Now dumps it off to Yun, and he's got a whole bunch of Iowa Central players looking to knock him out of bounds. That was Cuvalier who knocked Yun out of bounds for about a 3-yard loss. So a penalty and a negative play has now put Ellsworth way behind the chains. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 39-yard line. Shim takes a snap, looking, launches one over the middle, and that's way over everybody. Might have been a miscommunication there between quarterback and receivers. There was nobody in the area to catch that pass. So now 3rd and forever for Ellsworth here. Empty set for Ellsworth. 3 receivers to Shim's left, 2 to his right. There's a snap. Dump off to Foster. Bobbles and catches it and is tackled at the line of scrimmage. Not a good sequence of plays there for Ellsworth. Brings up a 4th and 18. So Ellsworth will bring out the punting unit. Ellsworth punter is number 30, Tyler Amundsen. He's going to have a tough time today going up against the strong winds here in Fort Dodge. Rashad Whitty is back at about the 10-yard line to receive this kick. And that punt was not great from Amundsen, as that one just goes, I think the wind probably got that one, as that was only about a 15-yard kick. So Iowa Central will now have the ball at a turnover on the last possession. three receivers to his right, one to his left with Peoples. Fakes it to him, and now Blake's going to take off. And he's going to get out of bounds after a gain of about 6. Alright, so now it's third and a long 3 for Iowa Central here about the 42-yard line. Ezra Naylor and Manny Green are split out wide with Blake in the shotgun. Takes it, hands it off to, looks like it was Peoples, and he gets tackled immediately. That one went nowhere for Iowa Central. That was Ernest Austin, big D lineman, who made the tackle for Ellsworth on that play. It's going to bring up 4th down. It looks like the offense is going to stay on the field for Iowa Central. 4th and 6 coming up here. Blake looking, still looking, rolling out to his right, running out of time, and he is tackled after about a 3-yard gain. That's not going to be enough for the first down, so Iowa Central will turn it over. Ellsworth's defense doing a great job so far today on standing. That was Daryl Kelly on coverage there. takes a snap, looking, got a man deep, that's Foster, and it looks like Foster's got the first down on that play. And it's still going. Now the referees blow the whistle dead, but that one was going for quite a while. Was right, and he got crushed for a sack. So now Ellsworth will punt. Whitty is back at the 15-yard line to receive this punt. So that punt's now got Iowa Central pinned deep, and they'll take over right here. All right, 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line as the Iowa Central offense will take over. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Blake takes a snap, looking, got pressure coming, and gets thrown out of bounds for about a 4 or 5 yard loss. And Blake didn't have anywhere to go with that football. So I'll end up taking a sack, which will make it 2nd down and about 2nd down and 15. Two receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Blake takes the snap, almost fumbles the snap, gets away from the pressure, launches one to Green. He's got it. Green's still on his feet and is now tackled about the 22-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for Iowa Central. Nice play on both the quarterback and the receiver there. Blake did a good job avoiding the pressure and finding the open receiver. That's a gain of about 15 for Iowa Central, and it's now 1st and 10, about the 22-yard line. empty set here. 3 to Blake's left, 2. Eight. About 3 or 4 yards on the play. That was Draven Peoples who on the carry there. So it's now 3rd and about 5.
Illegal formation on the offense. 5 in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
By Peoples gets wiped out by that penalty, and now Iowa Central finds themselves behind the chains.
Ball start. Offense. Number 52. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Alright, so a false start penalty on Iowa Central, pushing back 5 more yards. It's on the play. That was Peoples again. An impressive run there by Justin Blake. Turns what looked like it was going to be a sack on 3rd and 13 into a first down for Iowa. Jay Tumbleson comes out on the field for Iowa Central. Blake takes the snap, hands it off to Peoples. Lead block by Tumbleson. Peoples almost broke the tackle, but is brought down after about a 5-yard gain. That was Sam Gerst on the tackle for our Ellsworth, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Still scoreless here at Dodger Stadium between Iowa Central and Ellsworth. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Ready to start the second quarter in a scoreless game between Iowa Central and Ellsworth. Second and short. Blake takes the snap, hands it off, fakes the handoff, launches one down the field, and that's incomplete. Blake got me on the play action there. Was unable to find a receiver down the field. So a high snap ends up costing the Tritons a bunch of yardage on that play, and it's going to be 4th and 15. So now the punting unit will come on for off the 40-yard line. Takes the snap, hands it off to number 21. That's Marcus Mickens. He gains a couple of yards on the play. We're going to call that a gain of 1, so it's 2nd and 9 for Ellsworth. Shim with Mickens standing next to him. Play actions to him. Throws that, and that was an incredible catch by Foster. A diving catch by Foster now has Ellsworth with a first. About a 5 or 6 yard loss on the play. Jarrett lined up in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to take off, and is met immediately by Spencer Cuvalier. Nowhere as Cuvalier came flying in and made the tackle. Now 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line. Adian Mohammadajic will kick the field goal, and that one is on its way and off the crossbar, no good. Needed about 2 more yards on that, and Adian is not happy. So missed field goal after the 30-yard line for Iowa Central. Blake's got, looks like it's Hill that's on his right. No one on the left side of the field. Hands it off to Hill, and he's met in the backfield by 2 different Panthers. Ali Shockley came in on the tackle there for Ellsworth.
Got made by Sam Garth.
5-yard loss on the play for the Tritons. It's now 2nd and 15. 3 receivers to Blake's right, 1 to his left. Blake launches it over to Green. He makes a man miss and gains about 8 or 9 yards on that play. Manny Green doing a good job after the catch to get a couple extra yards, making it a more manageable 3rd down for the Tritons. It's a 3rd and 7. 2 receivers to Blake's right, 1 to his left. Blake takes the snap, rolling off to his right, and he's going to take off. And he's going to get the 1st down, and makes it all the way to midfield before he's tackled. That was Brandon Wade, chased down Blake and made the tackle, but not before Blake got a 1st down yardage and a lot more. It's now 1st down and 10, about the 48-yard line. Three receivers to Blake's left, 1 to his right. Blake looking to his right, and that one is broken up. Blake was looking for Ezra Naylor on that play, but that pass was broken up. So now it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10, 3 receivers to the left. Blake plays action, got a man downfield, and that is caught. That is caught. That's C.K. Gurin who gets the big play for Iowa Central. So after the big passing play, it's now 1st and 10 for Iowa Central at about the 22-yard line. Just under 9 minutes remaining here in the second quarter in a still scoreless game. Blake takes a snap, hands it off to Peoples, and he's tackled almost immediately. Three-yard gain on that play for Peoples brings up a 2nd and 7. Blake takes a snap, hands it off to Peoples again. Peoples didn't get much on that play, so a 3rd and 6 coming up now for the Tritons. Blake has 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, with Peoples standing right next to him, and we got, looks like an offsides here. All right, so an offsides on Ellsworth brings up a 3rd and 1, and this is interesting as defensive end Michael Slater has just come out onto the field for the Tritons, and he's standing on Blake's right along with TJ Tumbleson. Oh, he's going to block for Blake, and he powers forward for a 1st down. So now it's 1st and goal for Iowa Central after a nice play on there, and now they're going into the hurry up. Michael Slater's still out on the field for Tritons. Blake runs with it again and gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. And now we have a bit of a scrum going on. Looks like Rashawn Horn is getting after an Ellsworth player. No flags on that exchange, so it's still 2nd and goal for Iowa Central. Here on 2nd and goal, we have 3 receivers to Blake's left, 1 to his right, and we have Gurin lined up at tight end. Whitty in motion. Blake fumbles the snap but is able to fall on it. And it's now 3rd and goal. Close call there for Iowa Central. But thanks to Blake being able to quickly jump on it, it's now 3rd and goal at about the 11-yard line. Empty set here for Blake. 3 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Iowa Central calls timeout, and we'll take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium here on the Triton Nation Network. Iowa Central with their first really good opportunity to score here in this game, as they have 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line. Still scoreless game here with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Empty set once again. Blake takes a snap, looking to his left, throwing to his left, and that one is broken up. That was Sam Gerst who got the pass deflection, saving what could have been a touchdown on that play, and now it's 4th and goal. So it looks like the Tritons are going to go for it here as the offense is still out on the field. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Jatovier Hill is standing next to Blake. Blake takes the snap, now rolling off to his left. Looks like he's going to run for it, and he's got it. He's got it, Justin Blake, with the touchdown run, and the Tritons take the lead, 6-0. Blake was looking to throw that ball for a long time, but then decided to take it in himself. And we have now broken the scoreless tie. 5:39 remaining in the second quarter as Iowa Central looks to get the PAT. Luke Noonan on to attempt the PAT for Iowa Central, kicking against the wind. And that one is up and good, now 7-0. Luke Noonan unaffected by the wind on that PAT, and is now 7-0 Iowa Central. So good drive by Iowa Central there, gets them their first score of the game. Couple of close calls on that possession, as they had a penalty and we had a fumble that was almost recovered by Ellsworth on that possession. They're able to overcome it and get the first score of the game, and now lead 7-0 here with 5:39 remaining in the second quarter. Noonan ready to kick off for Iowa Central as Tariq Young and Cardell Phillips are back waiting for the return. Short kick. It gets fielded about the 25. Looking for room, but doesn't have any. Is brought down at the 30-yard line. That was Orlando Fenderson who ended up getting that kick return, as a short kick ended up falling into his lap. So it's now 1st down and 10 for Ellsworth at about the 31-yard line. Byron Jarrett is on at quarterback for Ellsworth on this play. He's in the shotgun, 3 to his right, 1 to his left, hands it off, and gets about a yard, maybe 2. Low snap, and that one is deflected, and it's going to be ruled incomplete. It was Michael Slater got a hand on that ball and knocked it down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for Ellsworth. There takes a snap, looking to his left, now rolling to his right, and is going to run with it and gets tackled at about the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Forward progress, just stop, rule on the field, 4th down.
All right, so 4th and 9. Ellsworth comes on to punt. Woody's back to receive this kick from Amundsen, now going with the wind. Low snap, and now Amundsen's got to run for it. Fumbles the ball, and looks like Iowa Central's got it. Costly low snap for Ellsworth there. It's going to give Iowa Central the ball about the 20-yard line. So now a golden opportunity for Iowa Central here as they have 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Blake takes a snap, fakes the handoff, and there he goes. And Blake's got the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa Central. Flag on the play. Looks like that might have been a late hit. We'll wait for the officials' ruling on this one. Nice run on that play by Blake. Here's the call. Alright, so a late hit on Ali Shockley after Blake went into the end zone. So there'll be a 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalty on the kickoff, and the touchdown will stand. So now here's Noonan for the PAT. Again going against the wind. And that one is up and good. So now 2 quick touchdowns by Iowa Central has given them a 14-0 lead with just under 4 minutes remaining here in the 2nd quarter. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Iowa Central the last couple minutes has now given them a 14-0 lead after the 15-yard unnecessary roughness penalty. Noonan will kick off from midfield. Tariq Young and Cardell Phillips again back waiting for the kick. And the Wind getting that one, that's going to fall at about the 15. That was Young who fell on it. So now Ellsworth will take over at about the 13-yard line. After the 2 quick scores by Iowa Central, Ellsworth's got to put something together on this drive before the end of the half, or they're going to risk this game getting out of hand. right, Byron Jarrett is on the field at quarterback for Ellsworth after Shim got a big hit a little bit earlier in the quarter. Throws to his left, that's caught. And looks like he fumbled the ball, but they're going to rule him down, so it'll be second down after about a 6-yard gain on the play. All right, 2nd and 4 now. Empty set for Ellsworth. Jarrett throws to his left. That's caught. And looks like they got the first down. That was Jordan Foster with the play for Ellsworth, giving them a first down about the 25-yard line. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter, as Ellsworth has a empty set again. 2 to Jarrett's left, 3 to his right. Takes a snap, looking to his right, rolling to his right. Launches one, and that is dropped. He was looking for Cardell Phillips on that play, but the ball went right through his hands. It's going to bring up second down. Empty set again for Ellsworth on second down. Jarrett looking to his left, throwing to his left, that's caught. And there goes Foster. He's going to get out of bounds after a gain of about 18 or 19. We got a penalty flag down on the play. Officials discussing, but guessing by where everyone's standing on the field, this might be against Iowa Central. Right, here's the call.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Number 31. 15-yard penalty. First down.
All right, so a face mask penalty on Iowa Central. That's a 15-yard penalty to go along with the play. So now it's going to be first down on the Iowa Central side of the field for Ellsworth at about the 41-yard line. Empty set once again for Ellsworth. Jarrett looking. Pressure's coming, but now Jarrett takes off and slides after about a 2 or 3 yard gain. We have a flag down on this play as well.
Holding. Offense. Number 65. 10-yard penalty. First down.
All right, so holding penalty on Ellsworth. That's going to knock them back. So now it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 49-yard line. Ellsworth sticking with the empty set. And we have flags everywhere. Looks like somebody jumped. That was number 66, DeJohn Marble, who jumped for Ellsworth. knocking them back 5 more yards. It's now 1st and 25. A minute and 36 seconds left in the second quarter as the clock is running. Empty set. Jarrett looking to his right, throwing to his right. That's caught. And that went nowhere. That was Jalen Scott who made the catch for Ellsworth. And Iowa Central calls timeout. Minute and 22 seconds left here in the second quarter. Iowa Central up 14-0. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Ellsworth finds himself way behind the chains at 2nd and 25 as they look to try and put some points on the board before the end of the half. Empty set again. 3 Jarrett's left, 2 to his right. Jarrett looking to his left, rolling to his right. Is going to take off and is tackled after about a 5-yard gain. Looks like it was Torrey Boland. Michael Slater is down about the 38-yard line for Iowa Central. And the trainers are going to come out and help Slater. Slater is now up with a little help from his teammates and is walking gingerly off the field. There was also a face mask penalty on Ellsworth on that play.
Iowa Central takes the final timeout.
Face mask penalty on Ellsworth on that play. Iowa Central declines that penalty, and Iowa Central takes a timeout. Minute and 14 seconds left here in the second quarter. Iowa Central up 14-0 here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium here on the Triton Nation Network. 3rd and forever coming up for Ellsworth with a minute 14 seconds left here in the second quarter. Ellsworth still in the empty set. 3 receivers to Jarrett's left, 2 to his right. Looking to his left, now running backwards. Looking for an open room, directing traffic. Heaves one down the field, and that is incomplete. So now it's 4th down and 22 for Ellsworth, and now Amundsen will come back out on the field to punt again. Whitty is back at about the 10-yard line waiting for this punt. Nice punt there, and that's going to be caught about the 10. Whitty makes a man miss. Still on his feet and is now tackled about the 15. Got a penalty flag on the play as well. All right, so a block in the back penalty on Iowa Central. That's going to take them half the distance to the goal. It's going to pin them inside their 10-yard line. 50 seconds left here in the second quarter of Iowa Central at 14-0. We'll see if they decide to try and do anything here. Two receivers to Blake's left, one to his right, with Peoples in the backfield. Blake takes the snap, hands it off to Peoples, and he plows forward for about 4 or 5 yards. Clock running. Looks like Iowa Central is going to be content to go into halftime up 14-0. Second down and 6, about the 10-yard line. Tritons are going to have to run one more play. Got 3 receivers to Blake's left, one to his right. Another run. It's Peoples once again, and he's going to be tackled after about a 3-yard gain. And that's going to be the end of the first half. 2 quick touchdowns in the second quarter by Iowa Central has them up 14-0 at halftime over Ellsworth. We'll be back for the second half here in about 15 minutes here on the Triton Nation Network. back to Dodger Stadium. Was just about ready to start the second half. After 2 quarters, Iowa Central leads 14-0 after 2 touchdown runs by Justin Blake in the second quarter. Some costly mistakes by Ellsworth has led to the 2 touchdowns by Iowa Central, putting them in a 14-0 hole. Iowa Central will have the ball first here in the third quarter. They'll be going into the whip. Just about ready for the start of the second half as Adiyan Mohammadajic is about ready to kick off for Ellsworth. You have Rashad Whitty and Manny Green are lined up at about the 20-yard line, expecting a short kick with the wind. The second half is underway with a very short kick that's not even going to make it to the 30-yard line. Got a flag on the play for the kickoff going out of bounds. Yeah. All right, so after the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 for Iowa Central to start the drive at the 40-yard line. Looks like we have a little bit of confusion here, so while we figure that out. Iowa Central was able to take advantage on some opportunities in the second quarter, scoring on 2 touchdown runs by Justin Blake to give them the 14-0 lead that they have at the start of the second half. 2 receivers to Blake's right, 1 to his left. Hands the ball off to Peoples, looking for the corner. Turns the corner and gets about 5 yards. Second and 5 from about the 44-yard line for Iowa Central. Third quarter just underway. Naylor and Emmanuel Green are split out wide. Tumbleson is on the field as well. Snap to Blake, hands it, fakes the handoff, and there goes Blake. Gets the first down and goes out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. All right, 1st and 10 for Iowa Central from the 47-yard line. Looking to make this a 3-possession game here on this drive. 3 receivers to Blake's left, 2 to his right. Empty set here. Blake's got a guy man coming, and that one is dropped. That was Isaiah Bellamy, who would have had a sure pick on that play, but he dropped it. So it's going to be second down. Blake was under intense pressure on that play, basically running for his life and had to get rid of the ball. It almost ended up being an interception. Second 10, 3 receivers to Blake's left. Just Gurin lined up at tight end with Peoples in the backfield. Hands it off to Peoples, and he's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Might have lost a little bit on that play, so it'll be a third 10, maybe 11 for Iowa Central. Calling it third and 10. 3 receivers to Blake's left, 1 to his left. 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Looking to his left, throwing to his left, and that one is over the head of Rashad Whitty. That's going to be 4th down. Now the punt unit coming out for Iowa Central. Tyreek Williams on to punt for the Tritons. Going to have the wind at his back for this kick. We have Tariq Young lined up at about the 10-yard line to receive this kick for Ellsworth. Penalty flags down. All right, false start there for Iowa Central is going to push them back 5 yards. Might not be all bad. Gives Tyreek Williams a little bit more room to kick with the wind at his back. Nice kick by Williams, but that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. All right, so here comes Ellsworth out on the field for their first offensive possession here in the second half. Haven't been able to get much going in the first half as Iowa Central's defense has been swarming to the ball all day long. Find themselves down by 14, looking to get something going here. Still Byron Jarrett at quarterback for Ellsworth. We haven't seen Josh Shim come back out on the field after he got hit in the first half. Nice run there for Ellsworth. Looked like it was number 26, Brennan McGaffey, who was on the carry there for Ellsworth, giving them about 5 or 6 yards. Be 2nd and 5. Called it a gain of 6, so it's 2nd and 4. 2 receivers to Jarrett's left, 1 to his right. Hands that one off, and that one goes nowhere. That was McGaffey running the ball for Ellsworth and was tackled by Michael Slater. And this will bring up 3rd and 4 for Ellsworth. Same formation here as last play. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Again, hands it off to McGaffey, and that one goes nowhere as well. About 3 or 4 Tritons players were in on that tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Tyler Amundsen on to punt again for Ellsworth. Have Rashad Whitty standing about the 40-yard line for Iowa Central to receive the kick. Another low snap. Amundsen's able to get that one away. And that one will stop dead right about the 50-yard line. So Iowa Central is going to get great field position here for their second possession of the second half. Looking to extend their 14-0 lead over Ellsworth. First and 10 from the 48 for Iowa Central. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, with Jatovier Hill lined up next to Justin Blake. That snap goes past Blake. He's got to go back and get it, and now he's running. Throws it over to Rashad Whitty, who's got some room, and is able to get it back up to about midfield. Ali Shockley made the tackle on Whitty there. But Iowa Central did a good job turning what was going to be a disaster into only about a 3-yard loss. All right, 2nd and 13. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Blake takes a snap, hands it off to Hill, spins, makes a man miss, but is only going to get maybe a yard. So this is going to bring up 3rd and long. Now we're going to have an empty set here on 3rd and 13 for Iowa Central. 4 receivers to Blake's left. Ezra Naylor to Blake's right. Blake takes a snap, looking to his left, running, rolling to his right. Now he's going to take off and is going to get maybe about 4 yards before he gets upended at about the 45-yard line. That was Shockley again on that tackle. So that's going to bring up 4th down and about 8 for the Tritons, and looks like they're going to punt. Tyreek Williams on the punt again for Iowa Central, with Tariq Yan back to receive. High snap, and that one is blown dead. False start there on Iowa Central is going to push them back 5 yards. similar to last time, might not be the worst thing in the world. Gives Williams a little bit more room to work with. Nice kick again from Williams, but that's going to go into the end zone for another touchback. 8 minutes, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Iowa Central still up 14-0 as Ellsworth takes the field trying to get something going on offense. Haven't been able to get much going today between mistakes, turnovers, and Iowa Central's defense just playing well overall. First and 10 from the 20. One receiver to the left, one to the right, with Jarrett in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands it off. Makes the corner, hurdles a man, and is going to be knocked out of bounds after about an 8-yard gain. Nice run by Brennan McGaffey on that play. Making moves, being able to get extra yardage, and it's going to give Ellsworth a 2nd and 3. Same formation. Jarrett takes a snap, looks to his right, throws, and that is caught for a first down. That's Foster. Jordan Foster having a pretty good day for Ellsworth as we have a timeout here. All right, 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. Jarrett takes a snap, hands it off, and that's going nowhere. About 3 Tritons swarmed McGaffey on that play, bringing him down for a 3-yard loss. Now 2nd and 13.
Lots of field plays at 2nd and 13.
Jarrett dumps it off to McGaffey, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds after about a 10-yard gain.
McGaffey. First out of bounds by Brian Smith.
Nice job by both Jarrett and McGaffey for Ellsworth, giving Ellsworth a 3rd and 5 instead of 3rd and 13. Jarrett hands it off to McGaffey again, and he's tackled for a loss. That was Spencer Cuvalier on the stop there. After a 4-yard loss, it's now 4th and 8 for Ellsworth, and Amundsen is taking the field to punt. Ellsworth still not able to get much going on offense as we have 6.5 remaining here in the third quarter. Rashad Whitty standing at the 35 to receive the kick. Penalty flags come in. Delay a game on Ellsworth there. It's going to cost him 5 yards. And now Amundsen backs all the way up to his 15-yard line to kick this ball. A line drive kick there. That's going to get a good Ellsworth roll and be downed at the 45. So Iowa Central will take over with just over 6 minutes left here in the third quarter, up 14-0. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Stadium. 1st and 10 for Iowa Central at the 45. Blake takes a snap, fakes it to Peoples, rolls to his right, throws, and that is through the hands of Emmanuel Green. Manny Green went up to try and get that ball just a little too high for him. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for Iowa Central. Four receivers to the left, one to the right for Blake here on 2nd and 10. Blake dumps it off, and might have been some miscommunication there as there was 2 Iowa Central players waiting for that pass. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Tritons. Whitty and Manny Green are out to Blake's left. Ezra Naylor to the right. Now Whitty's in motion. Blake takes the snap, rolls to his right, throws that, and that's incomplete. Close to an interception there as that ball was deflected off of Whitty's hands, and it was almost picked off by Roland Williams for Ellsworth. So that's going to be a 3 and out for Iowa Central, and Tyreek Williams comes on to punt. Williams has had his last 2 punts be into the end zone for touchbacks. Trying to pin Ellsworth deep here as Tariq Young stands on the 10-yard line to receive the punt. Williams gets that one away, and that one is going to go into the end zone for another touchback. Penalty flag is down on the field. Encroachment penalties declined on that play, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Ellsworth at the 20-yard line. 5 minutes, 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Iowa Central still up 14-0 over the Panthers. High snap for Jarrett on 1st down, hands it off to Markins. We have a bit of a scrum going on between, and there's the flag. Will Weideman was in a bit of a scrum there with an Iowa Central player. A penalty flag came out. Looks like this might be against the Tritons. Officials still discussing this one. Here's the call. All right, so it was Terrion Williams who got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct after that scrum. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, giving Ellsworth a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jarrett takes the snap, throws to his right, and that one is incomplete. All right, 2nd and 10 now for Ellsworth. 5.5 remaining here in the third quarter. One receiver off to the left and right for Jarrett, who hands it off to Marcus Mickens, and he is tackled immediately. About 3 Tritons came flying in to make that tackle. And that's going to be a 2-yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12. All right, 3rd and 12 for Ellsworth. Got 2 receivers on to the left and right. Jarrett takes a snap, looking, throws, and that one's right into the grass. Jarrett was looking for Jalen Scott on that play, ended up throwing it right at his feet. That's going to bring up 4th down. Tyler Amundsen coming back on to punt again, as the third quarter has turned into a bit of a punt fest. Rashad Whitty standing at the 35 to receive this punt from Amundsen. That punt gets caught up in the wind and it's going to be downed at about midfield. Punting against the wind has been really problematic on both sides today, as Iowa Central is going to have 1st down and 10 at midfield. Four and a half left here in the third quarter. Iowa Central up 14-0, looking to add to their lead here on this possession. Three receivers to Blake's right, one to his left. Takes a snap, hands it, play action over to Whitty, makes a man miss, and is going to eventually get back to the line of scrimmage with nothing else. It's a bit of a long run on that play for Whitty. Really didn't get much out of it, though, as it's going to be 2nd and 10. Three receivers to Blake's left, one to his right. Handoff to Peoples. And he gets about 3, maybe 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 7. All right, on 3rd and 7, we have 4 receivers to Blake's right and 1 to his left, as Justin stands alone in the backfield. Takes a snap, looking, throws, and that's caught by Carlton Todd, and he's going to be down at about the 15-yard line. Nice job by Justin Blake standing tall against the upcoming pressure, launches one down to Carlton Todd. Big play for the Tritons there. So now it's 1st and 10 for Iowa Central at about the 16-yard line. They look to add to their 14-0 lead over Ellsworth. Tumbleson has just come on and is standing to Blake's right here on this play. Hands it off to Peoples, and he's going to get 1 or 2 yards at most. About half the Ellsworth defense coming up to make that play. Going to be 2nd and 8. Just about 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Iowa Central with a nice drive going here as they have 2nd and 8, about the 15. Blake takes a snap, throws to his right, looking for Naylor. And that one's broken up at the last second. That was Roland Williams in coverage against Naylor on that play. All right, so now it's 3rd and 8 for Iowa Central. Minute 47 left here in the third quarter. Had a good chance on that last play to put some more points on the board, but some nice defensive back play by Roland Williams prevents that. And now we have an empty set here on 3rd and 8 for Iowa Central. Blake takes the snap, looking, rolling off to his right, throws it, and that one is through the hands of Ezra Naylor. That was Caleb Dodd on the coverage against Naylor that time. That's going to bring up 4th down. And out comes the field goal unit for the Tritons. So Luke Noonan comes on to try a 32-yard field goal to put Iowa Central up 17. Snap's good, hold is good, kick is up, and it is good. No good. Kick is no good for Luke Noonan. And now Ellsworth will take over. Still down 14-0. Minute 36 left here in the third quarter. After the missed field goal by Luke Noonan, Iowa Central still leads 14-0. Ellsworth has 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line, and they're beginning to run out of time to get something going on offense. 3 receivers to Jarrett's left as he takes the snap, throws to his right, and that's way over the head of Foster.
This pass intended for Foster is incomplete.
Jarrett took a big hit on that play, took a little bit to get up, but he is now up, heading back to the huddle. 2nd and 10 for Ellsworth. Same formation, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Jarrett on this play. Looks to his left, throws to his left. That was Donald Brown with the catch there, but he gets tackled immediately by 2 different Tritons. Minimal gain on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd and long. I had a little bit of confusion there on where the ball should be placed. Got that corrected, so now we have a timeout on the field. So we'll take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. 3rd and 10 upcoming for Ellsworth. Big third down here as they're down 14-0 with 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. Garrett takes a snap, looking to his right, throws. That's too high, and that's intercepted. So that was Lamont Bishop who got the interception there after pass was too high for the tight end. So another turnover for Ellsworth. It's going to give Iowa Central the ball in great field position. All right, so the Iowa Central sideline got a warning from the officials there, so it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 23-yard line. Big opportunity for Iowa Central to add to their 14-point lead. Might be able to put this game away. Blake fakes the handoff. Gets about 3 yards on the play, but there is a penalty flag.
Offense, number 52, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, still 1st down.
Holding penalty on Jaquel Bascom on that play. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and it's going to be 1st and 20 for the Tritons. Whitty, Green, and Yun off to Blake's left. Naylor to the right. Green in motion. Hands off to Green. Makes a man miss. And is going to be tackled for about a 1-yard loss. There's a penalty flag on the play. Another holding penalty on Iowa Central there, but Ellsworth declines that. So it's now 2nd down and about 25. And another penalty flag comes in. That was Brandon Wade who got caught off sides on that play. And that's going to end the third quarter. Scoreless third quarter. Iowa Central still up 14-0 as we head into the fourth. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Just about ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Iowa Central still up 14-0 over Ellsworth. The second down and forever coming up for Iowa Central. Three receivers to the left. One, Blake rolling to his right. Still going. And he's going to get out of bounds after a gain of about 4 or 5. So the QB scramble is going to bring up 3rd and 13. Empty set here. 4 receivers to Blake's right, 1 to his left. Blake takes a snap, looking to his left, now rolling to his right, throws to his right, and that is through the hands. It's going to be incomplete. Blake was looking for J.M. Yun on that play, went through his hands in the back corner of the end zone. That's going to bring up 4th down. Iowa Central offense staying on the field here on this 4th down and 13. Kicking against the wind is going to be a bit of a struggle from this distance, so they're going to go for it. Blake takes the snap, rolls to his left. He's going to run for it, makes a man miss, and he's going to be down about the 10-yard line. They're going to give Blake the first down on that play. Nice job by Justin Blake, making people miss in open space and being able to get a first down for the Tritons. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Tritons here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, with Hill in at running back. Blake takes the snap, rolls to his right, is going to run for it, and he's going to be knocked out at about the 5-yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Three receivers to Blake's left, 1 to the right. Here on 2nd and short. Hands it off to Hill. And he's going to get stopped maybe about the 2-yard line. Didn't get the first down there, so it's going to be 3rd and about 1. All right, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for Blake. Hill still in the backfield on this play. And now we have whistles. It looks like the officials have everything in order. TJ Tumbleson has just come on at running back while Jatovia Hill comes off. Still 3rd and 1. Hand off to Tumbleson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage. No forward progress on that play, so it's going to bring up 4th down from about the 3-yard line. Offense staying on the field because they're going to go for it once again on 4th down. Slater has come out on the field again next to Tumbleson. Blake's going to take it, and he is in for the touchdown. 3rd touchdown run of the day for Justin Blake has made the score 20-0 in favor of Iowa Central. With some lead blocks from Tumbleson and from defensive lineman Michael Slater, Iowa Central puts their 3rd touchdown of the day on the board, and now Newton comes in to kick the PAT. PAT is up and good, and it's now 21-0 in favor of the Tritons. Iowa Central is now taking a commanding 3-touchdown lead over Ellsworth, and now they have to get something going if they want to have any chance for the remainder of the game. We'll see what Ellsworth is going to be able to do once they get the ball. With how dominating Iowa Central's defense has been today, this 21-0 lead that they have looks pretty solid. Ellsworth's going to have to get something going and get it going quick if they want to get a comeback going. Noonan about ready to kick off as Tariq Young and Cardell Phillips wait deep for the kick. A little bit of a pooch kick there. It's picked up by the Panthers, and that's going to be brought out to the 35-yard line, and that's where Ellsworth will take over and try to get something going on offense to stay in this game. All right, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line for Ellsworth. Empty set here for Byron Jarrett. 2 to his left, 3 to his right. Jarrett looking to his left, throws. That is complete to Foster. He's still on his feet, eventually brought down by Torrey Boland. Gain of about 4 on the play. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Just over 11 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Iowa Central up 21-0 over Ellsworth. Ellsworth's really beginning to run out of time to get something going. Same empty set, 2 to the left, 3 to the right for Jarrett. Jarrett's going to take it himself, and he's going to get the 1st down. Pretty easy first down there for Jarrett. Pretty wide open hole for him to run through for about 6 or 7 yards. 1st and 10 at the Iowa Central 49-yard line. Jarrett trying to get Iowa Central to jump with the hard count. Takes the snap. Looking, fires. And that looks to be caught over the middle. That was Tariq Young, who made a nice diving catch to give Ellsworth another first down. And now they look like they're finally getting something going on offense. First and 10 from the 34-yard line for Ellsworth. Same empty set. Jarrett throws to his left, caught, and gets maybe about 2 yards on the play. All right, so 2nd and 8 for Ellsworth. Same empty set. 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Jarrett throws to his left. That's caught. And Foster hurdles over a man, but pays for it as he takes a hard fall. He's going to gain about 4 or 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Ellsworth sticking with their empty set. Jarrett is going to take it and he's going to run for it, and it's going to be very close as to whether he got the first down. All right, Jarrett was able to get the first down yardage. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Iowa Central calls a timeout on defense, and we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be right back here on the Triton Nation Network. Welcome back. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. There were 9 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter. Ellsworth down 21-0 to Iowa Central. They look like they have something going on offense on this possession. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Jarrett takes the snap, throws to his left, got a man, overthrew him. Jarrett was looking for Jordan Foster on that play, had him open, but overthrew him. Would have been a sure touchdown if he had hit that throw. So now it's 2nd down and 10. Ellsworth still in the empty set. Jarrett fumbles the snap, and Iowa Central picks it up, and there they go. That's going to be a touchdown for Daquan Cross and for the Tritons. It is now 27-0. Huge mistake there for the Panthers, and it cost them 6 points. Daquan Cross is able to pick up the fumble and run it all the way back for the touchdown, and it's now a commanding 27-0 lead. Luke Noonan on for the PAT. Kick is up. And it is good. Score is now 28-0 after the defensive touchdown for Iowa Central, and that might have just sealed the game for the Tritons. One of the first possessions that Ellsworth has had all day where it seems like they had something going on offense, and a fumble at the worst time ends up costing them huge. So now Ellsworth finds themselves in an even deeper hole, down 28-0 with 8 minutes and 44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Noonan about ready to kick this one off, with Phillips and Yun waiting about the 10-yard line for the kick. Short kick is going to go out of bounds, and that's bringing in the penalty flags. A little bit of some extracurricular activity going on after the kickoff went out of bounds. Looks like cooler heads are going to prevail here. All right, so after all that, Ellsworth's going to get the ball about the 42-yard line. And now it's desperation time, really, for the Panthers, as they are down by 4 touchdowns with just over 8.5 remaining. Four receiver set here on first down, as Brennan McGaffey is next to Jarrett in the backfield. Jarrett takes a snap, throws it, and that is dropped. Ellsworth wanting a flag after Bolin threw Foster to the ground after the whistle, but it doesn't look like they're going to get it.
Pass intended for Foster, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 for Ellsworth. Same set as last time. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Garrett steps back, throws it to Yun, and Yun is going to run out of bounds after a gain of 7 or 8. They're going to call it a gain of 7, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 for Ellsworth at the 49-yard line. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Jarrett takes a snap, throws it over to Yun, and another pass, and that's caught, and that still going, and is eventually brought down at about the 5-yard line. So a trick play there for Ellsworth as Jarrett throws it over to Tariq Yun, and then Yun throws it downfield to Jalen Scott, and that ends up being a huge play. All the way down inside 10. It's going to be 1st and goal for Ellsworth. Three receiver set here. Two to the left, one to the right for Jarrett. Takes the snap, throws to his right, and was almost an impressive one-handed catch for the touchdown by Foster, but that is an incomplete pass. Second down. Seven minutes, 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Iowa Central up 28-0. Ellsworth threatening to put some points on the board here. Hand off to McGaffey, and he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Going to be 3rd and goal from about the 1 yard line. One receiver to the left, one to the right here on this 3rd and goal. Jarrett takes the snap and is going to run for it, and he did not get it. Ball comes out and Iowa Central player falls on it, but they're going to rule him down by contact. So now it's going to be 4th and goal for Ellsworth from about the 2. Ellsworth obviously going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Just over 6 minutes left as they're down 28-0 here to the Tritons. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Here for Jarrett. Takes a snap. Running around, and he's going to get sacked by about 3 different Tritons on that play. And the Iowa Central defense comes up with a goal line stand. That's pretty much been the theme of the whole game. Anytime Ellsworth is thinking they have something going, Iowa Central just slams the door. Keeping them out of the end zone, keeping them off the scoreboard. Getting a pretty dominating game so far here for the Tritons. And they will take over at about the 14-yard line. First and 10, 3 receivers set here for Blake. Hands it off. Right up the middle, maybe 3 yards. That was Jatovier Hill on the run there for Iowa Central. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Under 5.5 to go now. Three receiver set here for Iowa Central. Blake takes the snap, hands it off to Hill. Hill goes forward, gets a yard, maybe 2. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Under 5 minutes to go. Iowa Central up 20-0. What's looking to be a pretty dominating victory for Iowa Central today over Ellsworth. Especially a dominating defensive performance. Pitching a shutout so far, having a defensive touchdown. Very good game for the defense. And 3rd down, Blake with the keeper. Loses a couple yards. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and out comes the punt unit. Ellsworth calls timeout with 4 minutes, 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Justin Blake with 3 touchdown runs on the day for Iowa Central. And Daquan Cross scooping up a fumble and returning it about 70 yards for another touchdown, giving Iowa Central a 20-0 lead. They have currently over Ellsworth. Been a pretty dominating performance, both sides of the ball for Iowa Central, especially on the defensive side of the ball, as they look to punt here. Tyreek Williams standing just in front of his own goal line, with Tariq Young standing at about the 40-yard line. Pretty good kick from Williams. That's going to be fair caught at about the 48-yard line. So Ellsworth will take over with about 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Facing a 28-0 deficit. At this point, it's pretty much just for pride now. Here comes the Ellsworth offense for 1st and 10 from right at midfield. 4 receiver set, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap goes as handoff to Marcus Mickens, and he goes forward about 3 or 4 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down. New quarterback in for Ellsworth. Number 17, Talon Alexander, is in at QB now. Alexander has a 4 receiver set here. Hands it off to Mickens, and he bounces off defenders and is able to get close to the 1st down. Under 3.5 left. What's been a pretty dominating victory here for Iowa Central. They're going to call it 3rd and 1 at about the 42-yard line here for Ellsworth. Clock ticks under 3 minutes to play. Alexander hands off to Mickens, and it's going to be very close to a 1st down. They're going to rule that he was short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down and maybe a foot. Hands it off to Mickens, and this time he's got the 1st down. Mickens gets 1st down. Three receivers to the left, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Alexander here on 1st and 10 from the 39. Alexander takes a snap, is looking, dumps it off to Mickens, and he is met immediately. Maybe gained a yard at most. Less than 2 minutes to play now. It's going to be 2nd down and long. Same formation here, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Alexander looking, launches one to the left, and that's out of bounds. He was looking for Foster. Third and long now for Ellsworth. Still same formation. Alexander hands it off to Mickens, and he's going to be tackled as he gets to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gained a yard. Going to bring up 4th and long. As we tick under a minute to play. The Ellsworth offense is going to stay on the field. Four receiver set here. We have Julius Coates in the tight end in the slot here on this play. Alexander looking, being chased, and is sacked. Terrion Williams brings down Alexander at about the 50-yard line, and that's going to put a nice little bow on this win for Iowa Central. Big dominating win here today for the Tritons. They tried out, probably just going to take a knee here on this play. Cade Dodd comes in at quarterback now. Justin Blake's going to be done for the day. Iowa Central calls a timeout. They didn't have the correct people out for that for this play. Dodd takes a knee, and that's going to do it. Here is Iowa Central defeats Ellsworth 28-0, and they now have become bowl eligible. It's a big win. Very convincing fashion for Iowa Central today against Ellsworth, defending their home turf. Next game for the Tritons is going to be next Saturday. They play Hutchinson Community College. Their next home game is in 2 weeks. Right here at Dodger Stadium, as they're going to take on Fort Scott Community College. That's going to do it for us here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Randy Nielsen on behalf